Oh boy. Have we slept? I've slept. I think you slept.
Yeah, I don't, just not enough.
Hi, everyone.
Hey. Hey.
We have finished So Whatever Summit, and now we have the monthly Purroject.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So we're making the bomb.com beauty bag from Where We Know, which is Lauren's pattern.
From,
and it's fun.
Like 6 years ago. Probably.
Yeah, literally before I got my machine.
Yeah. I need to get some 1/8 inch double-sided tape. I think we still have some of the kits available. No, there's no way. Never mind. We're out of the fabric. Never mind.
Do we want to tell them what next month's going to be? The project?
Did we fully decide?
I think we picked the project. We just need to pick the materials.
Okay. Okay. Then yes.
So we're going to do the diamond from SoFlo. I'm excited. I have not made it yet.
Yeah, I have not either.
But her patterns are fun. I did need to make an adjustment from what I cut. I don't have the fold over elastic to do the brush rolls, so I'm going to do an extra clear pocket when we get there.
And so to do the extra clear pocket, you're just going to need another set of zipper tabs, and you're going to need another small clear window. And another zipper.
Man.
Did I say that already?
You said zipper tabs.
Okay. Another zipper, zipper tabs. Yep. Yep, yep.
This is the handle. These are the sides.
I don't know if I cut enough zipper tabs.
Are these my center panels? Yeah, because this is bigger. Okay, and there's my main lining pieces. Those are my zipper pocket lining. And then I'm doing the clip instead of the magnets.
Oh, cool. I'm excited. And that leads me to my next thing, which is that somehow when this bundle was created, Shopify glitched and removed one of the magnetic snaps. So if you got this bundle, you may only have one magnetic snap. And you can make the bag with one magnetic snap just by putting your magnet in the center, but it's not going to hold as tightly on the sides. So if you have like a snap hook and a D-ring, you could just do kind of what Brittany's doing. So I'm so sorry about that.
Are we doing the diamond handbag or crossbody version? I think the handbag, like just the handles.
Cool.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out in my mess of mess. Handle.
Hi, Lena.
This is my connector guy.
Okay.
And this is for my D-ring. Did we have two things of zippers? No, one is the pocket fold over thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I cut enough zipper tabs myself.
I might have plenty. At this rate. No, I probably need to cut a little bit more.
What is this? I think it's safe to say we are not well rested.
Yeah. Rested, maybe. Well, no.
No. I don't know. Well, this would fit everything, but I'm like, what was this for? It's so small.
Never heard of the diamond from Sophie. Let me grab the link and I can share it.
I don't know how to get rid of that, like, share your referral link on StreamYard because it blocks literally all the comments for me.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I just, on the computer, it's not like that.
That's true. I don't have a computer, so.
All right, so we're putting one zipper pull on each.
Yep, one zipper pull on each zipper. Your finished zipper lengths should be 8.5 for your smaller ones, and looks like 14 for my main zipper. This pattern was written before Zipper by the Yard was like a thing, but I do believe I give measurements for all of those within the pattern. I just need to.
I have one zipper that's like a 1/2 inch longer.
I wonder if I just like rough cut. Or did I cut your zippers?
No, we talked about it when we were
Okay.
cutting.
I wonder if you cut a zipper to put in the zipper pocket. Like, because there's a zipper pocket with no zipper, essentially. It's just like a slip pocket created like a zipper pocket. Okay.
Oh, I know why. Because mine were 8 inches and then you just told me to cut 8.5. What are yours?
I have 2 that are 8.5 and 1 that's 14. Did I say that?
Well, mine are all
14
8
and a
now.
half. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Not worried. I ain't scared.
Sorry.
Maybe I should be. No.
You should be. So yeah, I'm just wrapping the zipper tab around the edge. I think in the pattern it's also written for like a woven, so it has you fold more than just once, but you can make that adjustment.
Yeah, the diamond looks really cute. I'm excited to make it.
It came out like maybe a year ago, right?
No, it's maybe been longer since then.
Oh wow, okay.
So
And
the
she
pattern
also,
says 7 inches.
well, it's a 7-inch zipper,
Yeah.
like a pre-made. But after in the instructions, it says, oh crap. Your zipper should
Says
now
it
be
crap?
approximately 8 inches long once you add the tabs.
So mine are good because they're 8.
Yeah, yours are good. Mine are too long. See, you're so smart. Like, why are mine 8.5? What did I do?
I was just confused because you had just told me to cut the one and then I had one that was longer. I was like, something's not right.
It's me. I'm not right.
Same one. Got it.
Because, yeah, it's even written for like just a pre-made handbag zipper. So there's no prepping or zipper tabs added to that. Yeah, the pattern says to use like a pre-made 7-inch zipper, but in the instructions, it's listing the final measurement, which should be about 8 inches. Yeah, sorry for that.
All good. You must have said it right because I cut them right.
Yeah, I remember talking
Like
about
when
it
we
when
were
we cut it.
cutting.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just way before zipper tape was the thing to do.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining during the Lola class too. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, the directions for the zipper are completely different.
Okay. I got those prepped. Yes, I do have a finished version of this right here. So here's what it looks like in the end. This one is like really slouchy, has been shoved in a drawer. Hi, Lisa. And
I
so,
forgot what I had made my first one with, and then I was looking through stuff. It was the Polly Pocket print.
aw,
It was so cute.
so cute. So I am doing the version with 2 magnetic snaps, and then Brittany's doing her own hack, which is not written instructions for a snap hook and little
Nor have
D-ring.
I done it yet.
We'll figure it out. Oh, hi,
I'd be
Jen.
fine.
Right.
Hey, girl.
Okay. You're working on getting zipper tabs?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't hear when you sew, and if I'm not looking up, I'm like, I don't even know what part she's at.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of funny. Okay. So for our clear vinyl pieces, we should have 2 that are taller and 1 that is shorter. Brittany's gonna have 2 that are shorter. So I'll go ahead and get started on adding one of our 8-inch length zippers to this smaller clear vinyl piece. You will see the raw edges of this, so you want to make sure that your zipper tabs are as clean as possible. Nice straight edges. And I'm just going to add some double-sided tape to the clear vinyl, but you could, if you would prefer, just kind of clip it in place so you don't see the tape. But I think it helps me kind of keep everything together. The tape is going to be added to the right side if you're using like a printed, right? Yes, because you're going to lay your zipper face down with right sides together.
Almost tried to raise my needle.
Oh no.
I don't even know why. It's not like I sat and sewed last weekend. And then I sewed on this last night.
All right, so I'm going to stitch that down at like 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to go from end to end, like not just the zipper. And then we're going to fold that down to create a finished edge. So we'll fold this. And I think having that loose tape, oh, It's on the other side. Never mind. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna peel it off. I'm so tired. We're gonna be struggle bussing.
So I pick your pattern this one.
Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, and then I'm gonna top stitch through the clear vinyl and through the zipper tape on that folded edge.
Okay, so one of the big pockets is gonna have the trim over it.
Yes. And so this is what this ends up looking like with the zipper on top, the edge folded over and top stitched through. And this is going to get attached to the lining side of our flap. So I'll go ahead and just get that out while you're working on yours, and I'll take a little nap internally. Okay. We also fold the raw edge under by about 1/4 of an inch.
At the bottom?
At the bottom. I feel like, though, you really do not have to, especially if you're working with a domestic machine. It just would be that you've got that, like, I hate to say rough edge of the clear vinyl, but yeah, it's
I don't
a
think
rough.
that's a big deal, though.
No, I agree. So, like, I don't think it's necessary to fold it over if you know your machine can't handle that.
Liz, do you renew your tags on your cars in the month that, like, how does yours go, Lauren? Do you renew yours your birthday month or like a different time in your state?
Renew my
For your car, your license plate?
license plate.
Registration?
Okay, sorry. It's the month in which you do it. So, like, mine is November.
Ours goes off our birthday.
Oh.
So, like, my plates expire on my birthday, which is why for my birthday, I had to renew both cars and my license.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Happy birthday. But, like, Mom, when she leases a car, it goes off the, like, dealership's birthday or something, so she'd always forget.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Nicole said hers is by first letter of last name.
Oh, wow. Someone asked, how long has it been since we sewed this up? I made one of these in January for the Sew Expo.
Oh, yeah. Well, I made one nearly 2 years ago, and that's the only one I've made.
Yeah.
I've wanted to make one. Okay, so did you fold the bottom?
I added tape, but then it wouldn't fold easily, and I said, heck it, I'm not doing it.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't really want to. Okay,
Yeah,
so I've got this one ready. Where are we putting it?
So you're going to measure 3.75 inches down from the top and place the raw edge, the unsewn edge of your zipper at that line.
From the top of the flap?
Yes, from the top of the flap.
Crap, I need a different one.
And it ends up being about 1 inch from the end of that, like, beveled edge, in case you're like, wait.
Okay.
So it's a nice little, like, landmark to help you. Tracy was like, "You leave in a few days for the for OSQE." No, I leave tomorrow night. I'm just teaching one class though. It's not that serious. Okay. So then you're gonna
Lauren,
sew that.
You have a lot
Yes.
of students signed up for first time teacher.
That was great. I liked it. So then you're gonna sew along the raw edge of the zipper. So the wrong side of the zipper should be face up right now. And I do like a little skinny rectangle, but you could also just do one row of stitching and back stitch really well. But I do like an 1/8 of an inch line and then 1/4 of an inch line.
Lena, so Mike and I are both on the lease, or not the lease, the loan for my SUV, but my name's first. The car's registered in my name. So they're both mine. Okay. I'm pulling this up because I measured and then it just doesn't feel right. So I'm just going to search in my Dropbox for bomb.
I was gonna say I can just send it to you.
No, I have it. You sent it to me
Okay.
when I wasn't sure if I was going to teach it for you.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. You had said something about an inch.
Yes.
And
So
I
it
was
would
like,
be an
this just
inch.
didn't feel right.
Yeah, from the end of this like bevel, that curved edge.
Okay.
This is an inch.
Okay, I see what you mean now because when I laid the ruler down, I was like, that's not right.
No, that's fair. Question me always.
Move, zipper.
Get out the way. Okay, so then once you've got that sewn in place, you're gonna like fold it down on itself. If you would rather make the zipper straight, you can, but things just kind of sit better when you have the zipper teeth folded on itself, so that the zipper teeth are up at the top. And then flatten everything together. And clip the raw edge on the side down. And this is where I'll kind of wait a little bit for you. Not that you're behind, but
I'm sewing it down.
Yeah. Because then you can even add like a little woven label underneath this raw edge too if you want.
Oh,
Your edge might be folded over if you had the patience to tape it. If you don't tape it, you could always cut it down by 1/4 of an inch, but it's not going to affect the overall finished product to have that a little bit longer. And then since Brittany is not adding the brush roll, she's adding a second clear, but you also don't have to add the second clear. Like you could just leave the one pocket and skip the brush roll. Let me see here if that will, no, it won't affect at all because like the brush roll doesn't go under the bag. It sits right there, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, for this one, I did fold it over. I don't know.
Christine, we're making the bomb.com beauty bag from More Me Know. It's linked in the description. Hi, Tammy.
Is Tammy on her phone at work? Just kidding.
It's okay if she's watching The Boss, right?
I was like, who's the boss? Oh, no.
That's a good deal.
No.
Okay, and then we're stitching around that.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'll just do my second pocket while you
Brush roll.
do the...
Perfect. So you're just going to sew that down in a U shape, basting along the sides. And then we'll sew it in place.
I probably had elastic, but I have to take it out, and I realized too late.
No, I think 2 pockets is nice. Because then you might use yours for like sewing stuff, kind of like Ria's, and I think she had the 2 clear pockets, maybe.
I do want to make one that has, well, I could just put the brushes in the pocket. That's
Yeah,
no big deal.
absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
One.
So then for the brush roll, we're going to put the elastic wrong side up and just take like a little 1/2 inch square of double-sided tape. And we're going to fold the raw edge of the fold over elastic over on itself on both ends. So it becomes like a little 5-inch piece. Yeah.
Hi, Kira. Kira said YouTube said there were 100 minutes left, so she was waiting.
Oh no. That's crazy.
It's weird. That said, I was thinking this pattern would be great for kids' art supplies too.
Definitely. Ooh, maybe that's what I'll do with this one for the flight with Dorothy. Although she just watches my phone on the airplane. I don't even try anymore.
Yeah.
Like, here you go.
Okay,
We'll both
so
enjoy our time more.
This one here. I'll put my tape on that side.
All right. And then I'm adding just another little tiny piece of tape on that folded edge so that I can lay this down. There are suggested lines for top stitching, but you don't have to use those. You could have your brushes on hand and kind of figure out what you want to put in those areas. So it's really up to you. But you're just going to lay it centered. And I wouldn't stretch it too much, just like gently to get it where it needs to go. So once it's clipped in place, you're going to sew a little box stitch and then dividing lines as you see fit. And the way I like to do the brush roll is I will sew it with like jump stitches and then trim the front but keep the back together. I think it just kind of helps with the longevity of them. And it makes it faster. So back stitch, lift up. Make sure you loosen the bobbin tension. Back stitch.
What I do when I sew the stitch cases and you got to do all the little
Yep.
elastic for the
Games. Yeah.
Yeah, folding the clear vinyl.
Yeah, I don't know why, like, it was easy at some point, or I wouldn't have said to do it. Even on the other one I sewed, I did that. I'm like, how? So it's not doing it. All right, and now I'm at the other end of that brush roll piece, and I'm just sewing the box stitch And you could even do like a single box and then add a rivet if you want. I don't know that a rivet would really help with
Nah.
keeping it like together well. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
And then you can
so if
trim the jump stitches.
Want these to meet up.
I'll need to open YouTube on my phone. Oh wait, I can't because we're on. That's right. I just can't see comments.
Cindy said to Lauren, "Where are you showcasing your new pink Singer sewing machine? Is it a featherweight?"
It is a featherweight. I don't know. I'm gonna like redo this at some point, my like backdrop, and I think I'll kind of put it in that area.
Pretty cute.
It's so beautiful. And then I'm gonna have a shelf.
I was
with
like,
some
oh, I should
calico
redo
critters.
my space. I just did that.
You just did it. It looks so good.
Yeah. You don't need to do that again.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're also gonna add our magnetic snaps, and then the flap piece lining is finished. So I'll go ahead and add the snaps, and then I can take a nap while you do your thing.
Sure. Okay, I'm kind of guesstimating here. I tried to do my best. Or wait, should I? No, they're gonna be like this. This how I'm doing it. Yep. Well, I ended up making the pockets match up.
Oh, nice.
Kind of like how everything's just glittery.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it. Okay, so I'm going to put the Audi portion of the magnet. Oh no, these are two different magnets. I'm glad I know this. Okay, I have a thick one and a thin one. I'll go get a thin one.
What she said.
I don't think she would say that though.
You never know. Cindy said my mom would go to Goodwill, buy women and men's clothes, take them apart, and sew all my clothes on her featherweight machine. Aww.
Yeah.
The trailer hitch. Andy, I just ordered my new trailer today, so custom ordered it.
So
I'm so sorry.
Won't be.
What is the plastic film called? So it is a TPU vinyl. It's clear and glittery, and it's on Lauren's website. It's so fun.
Yeah, and just a warning, some domestic machines and industrials don't like sewing on it. You just need to up your tension quite a bit, and you'll have some less issues. So here's what that brush roll looks like. I'm actually really liking the way the unicorn mane looks with it.
Oh, good.
You're like, that's nice. Not me. Nice. Did you do the zipper in the opposite direction?
Yeah, so they both close this way.
Okay, that's cool.
I was like, sure.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
So like they both go to the same side.
All right.
I intentionally did it.
No, I know. I wasn't. It's me that would mess it up, not you.
I had to
Okay.
think it out to do it. Okay, so
Okay.
you did your magnets, but I need to do these. And I just cut 1.5 inch wide pieces. And then I'm going to mark them down the center and fold in and top stitch. And those are going to get folded over around the hard way.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to have to kind of adjust the pieces and see how long I actually want this D-ring piece to be.
Yeah.
Or no, I remember what we were talking about. Okay. So the one for the clip is going to fold over and I'm going to stitch it. But the one for the D-ring was going to go up and then stitch a little.
Okay. So I've got my handle folded right sides together. And this does have a raw edge here underneath, but if you wanted to, you could make it like a faux rolled handle and just fold that over, keeping 1.75 inches from side to side. So you could also do that if you did not want to see that little raw edge. So you'd have a little skinny handle on top.
Okay, so I'm just going to take the shorter one and fold that over and then stitch around. It's going to be interesting with this green on the gold.
I think it'll tie it all together.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to top stitch all the way around, but I think I also might top stitch the handle at like 3/8 just to get closer to the center line. I think that'll look nice.
No, that is not the greatest stitching I've ever done in my life. The cat on the shelf. But Lena's cat's on the ironing board.
Oh.
Okay, let me think. The bottom, I gotta look at the. Okay, so it flips around to the front of the bag. So what I want to do is I need this is going to get stitched to the front center. And then so one of the panels, whichever one I want to be my front, this D-ring is going to have to go on. So if
That's right.
this ends up, you can probably move that up some. I don't like
Oops. Do you need me to measure something with this one?
So I just don't like how far this had gone. hanging down. Okay, the thing I'm trying to figure out is for when I put the D-ring on.
Okay.
The D-ring connector.
Mm-hmm.
How far up do you think I need that D-ring to set from the bottom? Like, and there's a seam allowance too, so.
Yep. You're using a 3/4 inch D-ring?
Yeah.
How tall is it?
Well, oh, how tall is the D-ring? Like an inch.
Okay.
And then
yep.
This will hang down about 3 inches.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because right now, if I'm including the seam allowance, you've got about 7.5 inches from that bottom seam to the flap. 7 to 7.5. So if you're gonna do, 3 inches. If you would say that there's 3 inches including the D-ring and the snap hook snapped together, then you would want to top stitch it at 4 inches. Complete your top stitch. That's what it looks like to me, because I'm imagining snap hook and all that. And you don't really want to give it much slack either.
Yeah.
And if you think that 4 inches is too little, you could do 4.5, but I'm just worried then it gives you quite a bit of slack.
So I would do the
Yeah. Including the seam allowance, I would say safely 4.5.
Okay.
For your top stitch line.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
I feel confident about it. But I also don't blame you for being like,
No, it looks like it should work.
Yeah. All right, I'm adding a little bit of double-sided tape to the end of my handle so that I can put it in place on the exterior of the flap, and I'm really just going to line that up with the Decaville heavy piece that I've got there. Which isn't necessary, but it does help with the shape of the bag. And that is about 1.75 in from each end and 2 3/8 from the top flap. So and then you'll just do a little 1-inch box stitch around the ends of your handle. And it kind of creates this little 3D handle. Oh man, you know what I just thought about is those handles that like kind of recess into the project. So when you like pull it up, it comes out. When you push it down, that'd be so cool.
You think you could get to work on this?
I do, but I think it would be a lot of math and figuring out. You'd probably have to make the handle a little bit smaller because it does come up quite a bit. But yeah. In my current mental state, no, I could not figure that out.
Be a nice little add-on when we do the pattern.
You're so funny.
Try.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is my earring. And then,
Oh, it's so cute. Yeah.
I mean, it's not clipped together.
Yeah. How mad will you be if it's too short? I don't think it's gonna be, but I'm just like,
I feel like it can dip in a little if it has to. I don't
yeah.
think it can be too short because literally, if I do clip it, yeah, I think it'll be real good.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to put the logo like right here.
Oh goodness.
Like the look of the clip endearing for the flat. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I've seen other people do it.
Yeah.
I like the idea that like it's stuck together then.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. My tape came undone.
Okay. Ready my handle.
Yay!
Alright, I just fold in one time, right?
Yeah, fold it in half. And you could do the like faux rolled handle or just the regular.
Yeah.
But then I top stitched it at 1/8 and then 3/8, just so over time, like the tape doesn't lift or
Yeah.
something. And then I just did a simple literal box. I didn't do the X, but I may end up riveting.
Oh, I like rivets.
Yeah.
Kira said if it was Wawa.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Well, mine is.
And then if you want to, you could rivet through your lining and exterior when you're all done, because it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
right there if you're worried about any separations. CJ has my car at the dealership and he was like, they said you need to have your like spark plugs changed. I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. It's like $800
Well, you probably
for
do. No,
Really?
no. Do you know how easy that is?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that.
Well, I mean, there's different levels of spark plugs you can buy.
Yeah. I'll just YouTube it. It's fine.
You need a socket wrench thing.
Okay.
Man, the amount of things I would make Mike do for you if you weren't an 8-hour drive away.
I know. Like, come on, man. I bet I could get Rex too, but I know Andy would do
Yeah.
it too, and I'm just like, it's okay. Y'all got a lot going on. It's okay. All right,
But
so
I
then,
would not pay that much for that.
right.
Please don't.
That's funny. Yeah, Kira was like, just ask Andy. So then you're gonna clip right sides together.
My boyfriend's a mechanic and I can barely get him to work on my rig. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Ashley said, I'll just YouTube it if it's fine.
That's fine.
Oh, did
And
you
then-
attach your handle stabilizer?
Yeah, I did that when we fused. When I fused, sorry.
I was gonna say when we fuse.
You're like called out. I never did.
No.
My heat press is on now.
No, it's not right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And we'll walk our truck.
It'll be fine. Yeah, you stitch it down.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's a 1/2 inch seam allowance.
Yeah, Amazon does have a ton of car parts, Melissa. I think I'm buying my new fuel tank on there. Yeah. Lena, you've got this. I have full confidence that you can put that in. I was driving home and I was like, man, I really want a truck. And I was like, the Ford Maverick is so cute. And then I looked up its towing capacity and I was like, might as well keep my Outlander.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Brittany, are you using your new scissors?
So no, because I haven't unpacked.
Oh,
All
okay.
the tubs are still. I'm really like I need to unpack and log my stuff I got and whatnot. Yeah, because I was doing my Patreon live last night and I was like, oh, I got new sisters, but they're not up here.
All right, so I trimmed the seam allowance down from 1/2 inch to 1/4, and then I'm just turning it and flipping. And then we'll top stitch at 1/8 inch all the way around.
Oh, Kimberly said her daughter has a Maverick. Yeah, I saw that you could like get an upgraded all-wheel drive towing package, but I also can't be buying a brand new vehicle, so I'd have to find one that like had that. And I was just like, nope, all done.
Yeah.
That was a fun 20 minutes.
Right. That's like the week and a half that I was obsessed with buying a new van.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I can't afford this. This is
I
silly.
like my
van's
Outlander,
fine.
but yeah, I can't. I truly can't afford to get a new vehicle.
Yeah.
And like, then it would go into this rabbit hole of, well, I want this. And it's like, well, you can't have it. So stop.
Let's do damn bag. Okay, everything's clipped together. Oh, wow.
I just really need to fix my car. I was debating and I was like, I don't think I can YouTube changing my fuel tank. I'll leave that one to the guys.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Okay, I gotta put my pieces together.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and top stitch this.
There's a lot going on in these layers. Oh, geez.
We sent out the survey for the summit, and I'm enjoying reading all the feedback.
Josie sent me one from Sublimation. Someone said, help her. She's like, someone knows the brand.
Yeah. Yay! Oh, it's so fun. So here is the flap finished with the brush roll and zipper.
Oh, Tracy said it was her.
Nice. All right. I'll go ahead and rivet through that right now. Why not? Be cute.
Did you say it was a half inch?
What's that?
Is it an inch and a half?
An inch and a half, yep. For what though?
I got it.
Oh, okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
What?
Maybe it's in a bag. I don't have my rivet punch.
Oh.
Yes. But
Well,
I
you
think
can set that whenever.
that's true. I know, but I'm just gonna be aggravated until I remember where I put it, because I know
Did you
I
bring
took
it home?
Yeah, because I took all of the ones off of the machines because we got that shipment on like Saturday, and I put it in something because it was in my purse, and I took it out, and I brought everything downstairs because I'm at least that much organized. I just have to figure out where I put it.
Hey, Nikki. Oh, Max just went live. Where's the weather at right now, Liz?
In my purse anymore. I have.
Did you trim your seam allowance down?
Yes. I have the old rivet setter. It's just not good. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I'm not using that. I'll be right back. It's just gonna make me mad until I find it.
You're good. I'm catching up.
Okay, good.
Oh, I see Beth. Hi, Beth. Oklahoma is where there's bad weather right now.
Oh no. Oh no.
Janice said, "Hi, ladies. I'm still unpacking. I can't believe Lauren's already reading the survey comments."
Mm-hmm.
I had the thought on mine where like the two pockets meet, you could put like a decorative strip of vinyl or something
Oh yeah,
over
that
the
would have been cute.
edges, and then you wouldn't have a raw edge.
Yeah. I have no idea where it is.
No. Lena said, "My suitcases are all unpacked and travel items are stowed back inside, but everything else is scattered all over the place. George keeps tripping on my vinyl pile." Lena, we need to meet George next year in Washington so that we don't see my cat's face every time you say George. I know that's why Lauren laughed, and like I can hear Lauren while she's looking for the rivets, but when I read Lena's comment, she started laughing, and I know that's why.
It's true.
She said it's true.
Okay, could you guys not hear me? You don't know, but I bet they could.
Oh wait, you have your microphone on. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I don't. Okay, my bad. Okay, I'm gonna top stitch this in a moment.
Okay.
Just trying to make sure it looks pretty.
Pretty. Double cat rivet die set.
Which side did you top stitch from?
With the right side up.
Even with the zipper tabs, like
Yeah.
close?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have a whole set. Maybe I left mine in the domestic room? Because I know I gave... Did you bring one? No, you didn't. Kira did, and I gave hers back. You're smart not to.
Well, I forgot, and then I also thought about it, and now that you're looking for yours, I probably would have forgot it, and then I wouldn't have anything here.
I wouldn't have let you forget it. Like, I was already super anxious about Kira's, but Kira even labeled hers.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'll set it later. Like you said, it's not gonna be a problem.
She said he wants a husband meetup, but also I think it's funny. He's a cat too, y'all. I'll bring him to dinner next time. Yeah. Mike would love to come to Washington. I'm always like, dude, what are you gonna do? And he's like, oh, I'll go find things to do. And I'm like, well, it's just pointless if you're gonna without me.
Yeah. And like I have no plans to vend.
Yeah.
I'll just teach, so yeah. Okay, I'm adding that little strip of binding to the front slip pocket. Well, to the exterior slip pocket. And I'm going to top stitch that at like 3/8 of an inch. A scant 3/8 of an inch. And then we're going to lay this on one of our main panels, exterior main panels. And just make sure you're keeping the direction of your print because it is a square. And this is going to get covered by your flap.
Thank God I did mine right side up because I just thought about it. I'm like, oh no, it's good. It's fine.
Okay.
When you said that, I was like, ugh. It's fine.
I'm going to base that down.
Melissa said, ooh, are y'all coming back to Washington next year? Hopefully.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
still haven't
like
applied
Lauren
to
said, just
teach.
I haven't either. I didn't even realize we really could officially.
Yeah, I think so. I
The only
had
thing
started.
that's super.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I just hate how we get no money at all until we're there.
Yeah, it's hard.
And then after.
Yeah. It's like, but wait. Okay. So once you've got that back slip pocket on, you add your side panels. Like bookends, and the notches are inside. So your seam allowance is one completely straight edge. And your notches are pointed in.
Yeah, actually, they pay you for the kits in cash right before class starts. Like everyone just lines up and gives you money, which is cool. Awkward. But and then you get paid for teaching like an okay amount. But you don't get that until like a couple weeks after the expo. What if someone doesn't show up? Then you don't get the kit money, but they've already paid the expo to take the class, so it's in their best interest to show up.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse, but Liz said, my mission to make the world sparkle more is working. I love it. She's gonna have Jade send her my E to do. And Liz, I was gonna say, I want to order one for Thea too, if you can make like a smaller version of it too.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm adding a name tag to my front panel, and then we'll also add our magnetic snaps. Just kind of doing little things.
Yeah, I'll be.
Yeah.
I just got to put this on, and then I already did what you're doing right now, basically.
Okay, perfect. That's what I thought.
Because I,
doing the snap.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Cool.
Liz, it's okay because we're all a hot mess together. It's not anyone on their own.
Okay. Got that added.
Okay, putting side panels.
Yeah, I attached the side panels to the back, but I haven't top stitched it yet.
Okay.
Alrighty.
The way y'all have your cameras set up, I did a double take thinking you were sitting right in front of behind each other. Well, that would be nice. Unfortunately.
Did we think we were gonna try to do one together, or no? We knew we wouldn't. I can't remember. I think
When?
for the summit while we were together here, we knew we wouldn't.
No,
Okay.
because too much.
Yeah.
Would have been great, but
Yeah. All right, so I've got my magnets added and my nameplate added, and this is your front panel. If you wanted to add a clear pocket like you have on the back side to the front, you can. You just want to add some kind of closure to it. Otherwise, it's a loose pocket.
oh yeah, because the back gets covered.
Yeah.
With
what you're doing, you might be better. Like, you could be okay because, like, if it's a big thing, it would be covered by that hook. You just would have needed to sew that onto your pocket piece. Yeah.
Would have been kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. And it's a 1/2 inch seam allowance. It's just crazy. Anytime I see it now, I'm just like, dang, that's so big.
Right.
And I remember back in the day, like when people would use it, they're like, I don't know, guys, 1/2 inch seems like a lot. And I was like, it's perfect. Shut up. And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I see where you're coming from on that.
I just remember I used to hate 3/8 of an inch.
Yeah, like it was hard to know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted everything to be a 1/4.
Oh, a 1/4. Nice.
Because that's what the regular foot seam allowances.
Oh, yep, the foot width. For top stitching these open, if you want to do the little trick that's in the peekaboo and created or made public by Knot of Threads Co., you could do that where you just kind of make a little snip at about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch and then open that so it sits butterfly instead of folding the bulk over to one side of your seam allowance. You can, but I think we'll be okay to just fold that bulk over. This vinyl isn't too terribly thick. So. But it can be helpful, especially at the zipper on the top of the bag.
Ashley said, I still hate 3/8.
It's fair.
Okay, not even.
Okay. So there's the front panel all ready to go. And then I'll open and top stitch the back. And that's where we'll add our flap over top and base that down.
Ashley, do you have the marking plate? Like once I got that, I was fine. He said if it's a straight line, she can do it, but the second there's a curve, she messes up the 3/8.
Okay. So the flap should sit right in between your side panels, like perfectly. If it's not perfect, your seam allowances were wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, look at that. I'm perfect.
Yeah, girl. And then just baste along the bottom to hold it down, and then we'll put our bottom panel on. Okay. It has you put the front exterior panel and the bottom panel together, but it doesn't matter. You're going to end up sewing it on at the end anyway. Because, yeah, you don't want it all together in the end. So it really doesn't matter which one you do. But we'll put it on the front like the instructions say. But, yeah, you don't want to sew them together because you still have to add your zipper. And it would just make it a little more complicated than it needs to be.
Okay, so. And all the way across.
Yep, all the way across, 1/2 inch. And then it says you can open it up and top stitch. But I'm not going to. Because then top stitching it through the other side will just be kind of.
Yeah.
It's not going to be hard, but yeah.
Not easy.
Yeah. Not as easy as we might like it. So then you have your front panel and your back panel ready to go. And you can check to make sure your magnets line up nicely as well. So cute.
Snazzy.
I love that.
All right, so we're doing the inside pockets now, right?
Yep. Which will be quick.
Quick.
You're going to, it's kind of a weird pocket, but it's also kind of fun. You're repeating that same flap zipper pocket with the clear vinyl and the zipper attached to it. It creates this like see-through zippered pocket that's really big on the inside of your bag. So we'll do that. And then the slip pocket on the inside comes together like a good old-fashioned zipper pocket, but without a zipper. But you could always add the zipper if you prefer. So you'll center the zipper with your vinyl face up and your zipper face down and attach that at 1/4 inch. And I sew the entire length of the clear vinyl just like I did on the other one, but you don't have to. And then open that up and top stitch it flat all the way across.
Like you said, it'd be easier if the US used the metric system, but it would be so hard to change. At least for me. Yeah. Well, same. It would be, oh my gosh.
We know what we know.
Yeah. My favorite is when there's posts about like something being measured and like something weird, and it'll be like anything to not use the metric system.
Okay. And then this gets placed 2.75 inches down from the center of the bag. And you'll have, I think, 3 inches on either side. Yes. And then you'll do that long skinny rectangle at 1/8 inch and then 1/4 inch. And if you didn't want to add that like slip pocket situation, you could do 2 of these as well on the inside. If you like the idea of the clear pockets. I used to make quite a bit of these for custom orders too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay. And then the same thing with the zippered pocket on the flap. You just lay it so that the zipper tape sits on itself versus sitting down flat. Just want to line up the raw ends of the zipper tape on itself and then top stitch it down. so pretty. I love the gold clear with it. It just adds that like mystical look.
I only have the holographic.
Oh, dang. That's still fun though.
Yeah. It's pretty.
So
Are you going
sets...
into work after this?
Yes. Actually, I have to go pick up CJ, I think. Because he took my car to Toyota and he was like, so they're going to take a while. Can you come get me when you're done? Yeah, I guess. No, I will. Grab lunch or something.
I was going to be a brat and be like, his car can't come pick him up.
Well, he actually took mine to work too. He just drove it and he took Dorothy to school in it and stuff.
Hmm. But I was gonna say, like, can we pick the next one? Like, could you be able to do that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay. Then this zipper pocket gets placed 2 inches down from the top edge. I marked out a box. Place this 2 inches down. Which feels kind of low, but it's okay. Centered. Yes. Okay.
You okay over there? Wayna said my brain is still stuck on Illinois time. How's it only 10:30 here? Well, it's 1:30 in Ohio.
12:30 here. Yep.
I'm not measuring vibes.
Yeah, it'll be fine. There's no like recessed zipper to worry about or anything. And then we're going to cut it open just like the good old days of zipper pockets and top stitch around the opening.
Yeah, when we did the Lola, I was like, does everyone know how to do a basic zipper pocket? I was like, need help. I'll help you, but have at it, however you like doing it.
Yeah.
I was like, just leave the pocket open.
Right. Whatever you do, please. This actually holds a finger press pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a lot less stressful to do this without a zipper in there. It's like one less thing to worry about.
Great. Like you don't have to line it up in it.
Right. And we are going to turn the bag through this pocket. So you want to make sure you leave the bottom open. So I'm just going to fold up those 2 layers at the bottom to create a finished edge. And we'll sew around in a U shape, which I haven't done in forever. Do you have plans for a Regina Phalange live? Is that this Friday?
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Are you going to do the handbag size?
Yeah.
Nice. I love it. I'm ready for templates.
I'll have to pick materials to do a tutorial too, but
yeah. So I think I'm going to do the clear zipper pocket on the inside up against the front of the bag, and then the slip pocket up against the back. Not that that is super important. I think it'll be fine either way, but just wanted to plan. Because all that's left is to add the zipper, pretty much.
yeah.
And it's just right sides together. Yeah, the 14-inch zipper is correct.
My headphone goes low battery.
Whoops. Okay, yeah, zipper. My zipper is 14.5, so if your zipper measures anywhere from 14 inches to 14.5, you'll be good. If it's any longer, it won't be good. Just throwing it out there.
Brittany said, which was your favorite size to make? That large size was massive, but I could fit so much inside. So Lauren didn't do the large, right? You did like 2 small and 1 medium.
Yes.
And then I've made 1 medium so far.
Yeah, Liz made the traveler size, which was so cute. And with whatever materials, oh, that's right. Whatever materials Liz used, like it wasn't obscenely heavy either, which I thought was
Pretty
nice.
sure it was like all your materials.
True, but I just mean like the interfacing and stuff she used. Like it had a really nice structure without being like heavy, empty. It was beautiful.
It was so cute seeing them all together on the shelf too.
I know. Okay. I added double-sided tape to the right side top edge of all the pieces as well.
Silly question, but what goes through the zippers on the front? Which zipper? Oh. On the Regina?
Yep.
Whatever you want. I guess.
Yeah, and I think it's mostly for not decorative, but a little bit. But it is one big pocket, but you could easily make it into two separate just by sewing through the lining if you really wanted to. I don't know that I would on the small, but on the Traveler, you definitely could.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to put like an iPad in there or something. Should be nice.
The Kai coupon code is so whatever.
Yes. All right. So I've got exterior and lining right sides together with my zipper face down on the exterior. And then you can do anywhere from 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch at that zipper. Just whatever floats your boat.
The front.
We'll sew all the way across. And then when you open it up to top stitch, you can either top stitch from zipper tab to zipper tab through the exterior and the lining, or you can just sew through the exterior all the way across. Pressing your seam allowance towards the exterior. And that's what I'm going to do. This is so fun with the matching zipper tape.
Yeah, it's really cute. I'm just giving you a hard time, but I love how in finishing the bag, you're like, I'm done making pictures.
I know. Trust me. I know. I laugh at Nicole's patterns because you can tell she does that too.
Yeah.
But on my new ones, I don't give up. I just don't do it. I just never release it.
Right.
But Sarah, all the photos are there. It's just I'm not going to release it. Although we do have paper copies available to buy on the website.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So once you've got one side, we'll put the other one together, lining to lining, matching up the top of the zipper. Oh yeah. I know Cindy had asked, like, what's your first, did she ask what my first project was going to be on the featherweight? Right? Or no?
I missed that if she did.
Okay. But I want to do, I have all those, I have the 2 hexie flowers that I did with Brittany, and I want to do some more and make a little pouch out of them on the featherweight.
Nice.
Oh, that feels very quiltery. Because I definitely, like, I want to use it. Of course. It's so pretty. All right.
It's really cute.
Right sides together. Same thing at the zipper. And whatever seam allowance you pick, just do the same thing for both. And then top stitch it the same as well. And you can kind of roll up that flap.
Mother effer.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh, I just kept top stitching and I meant to stop. when I got to the zipper tab.
Oh, you're going from through the lining as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know what construction they're doing or where, but I'm so sick of hearing the beeping
Oh,
noise.
no.
Like I closed the window a little bit ago. I was like, I don't think everyone wants to hear that. But I can still hear it. I've just had enough.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Good to know, Brittany. Okay, so once you've got your zipper added, that's when you'll add, or you'll sew your lining, nope, okay, your bottom panel to the exterior panel down here
On
at the
the other
bottom.
side.
On the other side, yep. I feel like this is why I get, like, I can't teach anymore. I'm just like, words, what are they?
Yeah,
What are
I
you?
know. I'll be like talking and be like, I am so sorry.
Like, I don't, oof.
My brain is rebooting.
Yeah. Okay. 1/2 inch down at the bottom. And now it's just a pouch to put right sides together, and if you want to, you can keep either the bottom lining open to sew through your pocket with the opening in the bottom, or you can just turn the bag completely through that pocket with the opening in the bottom.
I'm gonna knock my whole laptop off.
Oh no, because it's big.
I heard you the first time you said low battery. Sorry. Well, because it's just all this together now.
Yeah.
I'm sure the uh insurance place would love me if I was like, about how you just replaced the last one. I need another new one.
I mean, hey, that's what insurance is for, though.
It is. It's literally like, oh, your cat ruined it? Okay.
It's good. Worth it. Okay, I'm just gonna turn the bag through the pocket. I think it'll be fine. We didn't add a ton of interfacing. But you do want to increase your seam allowance in the lining of your bag. So we're going to do 1/2 inch on the exterior and then like 5/8 on the interior. And then trim down. And so far I'm on the same bobbin. I don't know that we'll need
Me too.
a
I
new
see
one.
it getting a little
Curly.
Yeah.
And we'll square the bottom and turn it. So I'm going to trim that seam allowance down to about 1/4. So we said we're going to do the cutting of our next project May 8th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be May 8th and then the 29th for sewing. So we're doing Thursdays next month.
Cool.
I feel like making my little monthly calendars has been nice for us to literally be like, okay, got a plan.
Yeah, it's so cute too.
I like it. I'm having fun with it.
Yeah. All right, when you square the bottom, I would just do 1/2 inch on the lining and 1/2 inch on the exterior. I wouldn't increase that. But we will trim that down.
Sarah's Nest said, sorry I missed Soda Summit. The dates for the next one have been released. You only put it in the survey for now?
Yeah.
Lauren?
Yes.
Not a secret though.
No. No, it'll be April 22nd through the 25th of 2027.
2027.
And like, I know people are going to be like, well, why not every year? I'm going to get burnt out real quick if it's every year. I want to miss it. And it's just so much for us to move within our warehouse as well. And like, even when we were reading the responses to the survey, people were like, I wish it were in a bigger venue. And I'm like, well,
That's not going to happen.
yeah, so we're probably just going to make it so that there's less people. We capped it at 95 this time, and I think we're going to go down to maybe 75.
Oh, wow.
For parking
How many
reasons.
did we have last time?
I think we had 60 to 70.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I know there were a handful of people that didn't show up that had purchased tickets. So yeah, I think I'll look at that a little bit more, but a lot of people also wanted a bit of a more of a buffer between classes, which I was my very first note I wrote down on like day one. I was like, oh crap. I thought that adding more time in the classes would be more of a buffer, but some teachers were new, hadn't taught before, and didn't think it would take them that long to teach what they taught. So I think having less people, less classes will be good, because I'm not trying to create an expo. I'm not trying to get as many people in the door as possible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to create a fun, larger scale learning environment. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
You're like, no, I do know.
My earbud died and I had to switch to the other one.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, power off. Like, I told you twice.
There's a light flickering.
My shower
this
light
one.
burn out. Your new one?
It feels like it. Maybe it's because my phone is plugged into it. Like taking power from it. I don't know. Anyway.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah, more of a retreat. You did great organizing the space you have. Yes. I appreciate that. Yeah. And like, I'm definitely not trying to say like anything negative about the feedback because it's feedback. It's all important. I need to know those things, but it doesn't mean the feedback has to fit the event that I'm putting together, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's always going to be feedback where it's like, well, then maybe that person needs to find something else that better fits what they want, because you cannot make it to exactly what every single person would want.
Absolutely. All right. I have my corners boxed, all my seam allowances trimmed, so I'm gonna turn by grabbing what's furthest away from the turn hole, which would be the bottom of my exterior. And I'm kind of grabbing it corner to corner, and I'll pull that first.
And I ran out of bobbin.
Oh no.
Brittany, I still want more of the hedgehog fabric, but I'm waiting to see how tariffs will affect orders. I got a bill in the mail from UPS for $80 for a $30 item I ordered from Canada. Dang. Yeah, I don't know when I'm ordering yet, and there's a chance it might just be retail for now. I'm gonna ask my supplier how much it would cost for one of my like normal. Oh, I want 70 rolls of vinyl or whatever, and kind of go from there.
Yeah, shipping has tripled.
Waterproof cotton's probably gonna have to go away for now, because you make so much less on it. Brittany, I probably, when I can, but like right now, what I had at the summit is mostly what I had. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Was it in my April pre-order? I'm gonna look real quick.
Okay.
No. Crochet was in it. And I'll have a couple rolls of vinyl retail of that. But sewing was not. Yeah, the hedgehogs were cottagecore round, but the sewing one was different. The problem right now is, I mean, tariffs, I guess, have been the same for a couple weeks now, but I'm just terrified if I run a pre-order and then I go to pay and it's like, oh, they're 400% now. Because, like, not going to work. And yeah, like Lauren said, shipping has gone up because I had to pay $400 more than I expected to get this April round here. Great fun.
Yeah. Ooh, everything fits so nice.
Yeah, Tracy said the uncertainty is bad, and that's what's so, I guess the worst part of everything for me is I'm just like, what am I gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
because that was kind of becoming how I was making my money, because I'm just like okay, I gotta make for CatCon mode, so like none of what I'm making is gonna be sold until August.
Yeah. It's just a little extra to get it through.
Cute.
It's so fun.
I'm getting there.
You're good.
Oh yeah, Brittany and Elaine split the role of sewing vinyl. It was cute. They both wanted it, and there was one role. Kathy, Brittany, it was the pink sewing notions. I don't think you got it. Maybe you did.
Punch Bowl, is Punch Bowl sold out?
I don't know. Did I put a comment on? I must have.
Oh, no, we still have Punch Bowl in stock.
Oh yeah. My Rosie class has 2 spots left. Unless
I'm
one's
so
sold
excited.
I don't think so.
I'll take a look. Two spots left. Is it 2
Thors?
Thors? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Thors.
The Juki sold out like 2 tickets ago.
Nice.
There's Shannon.
Oh, hey, girl.
Speaking of my class.
Yeah. Hey Siri, remind me later today to look for my rivet die.
All right, now how many people are going to get a reminder for that? Have fun hiking, guys.
I hope they do, so they'll remind me, just in case this doesn't remind
Be
me.
like, hey, Lauren, did you?
Yeah.
I'll give away the memberships when I birth this.
Woo, woo, woo.
Shannon said not me and my Android household. Same except for that. But Tiff told me I could put it in do not disturb mode or something. Or no. There's a setting and you have to press a button or something for it. Still need to make a Rosie. I bought the pattern, but I'm procrastinating about making it. No, why? It's so good. I have daily carried one the day the pattern came out. I have 3 of them. took us 2 hours to sew. He's not bad.
Lena, I thought I gave you back your bag of rivet stuff, but I do remember seeing one hole punch. But I will happily ship all of it back to you. Because I know...
Next month's project is the diamond from SoFlo. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm going to pull up a picture. Oh, yeah, that one is cute. We're doing the handbag.
Yeah.
So, do we
I'm
need
excited.
2 vinyls or 3 vinyls?
3 might be too much for a bundle, but we definitely need 2.
Okay. We could always have the 3rd one be optional so that people can use what's in their stash. Okay.
That would be good.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Better put an Eras tag in here. How could I not? Did you want to do flowers that are coming up or just solids?
I'll have to see because I remember Bundle Builder now not letting us do products that are scheduled.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
We definitely got to do one of the new Renew canvases though.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
Nope. I can't wait to go crazy using all the new ones. The kits for this specific bundle have sold out because the print is sold out.
Yeah. But the pattern and hardware are still available, of course. You can make your own version. We don't have any more of the Eras Tour waterproof cotton on the way either. Josie messaged me earlier and was like, do we have more waterproof canvas light on the way? And I was like, no, we just got that.
Oh, yeah.
It was a matter of like, I just fed you breakfast. It's been an hour. Dinner's not till later.
Sounds like my house.
Yeah.
All your donut luggage. You posted pics for was adorable. So my everyday tote is the donut cats, and then Thea's school backpack is, and then I had just made her the dreamer pack, and then I brought a Lola for sample for class. So that's what all that was. I need to make myself like a different kind of traffic. Okay, so would not have put the zipper right here. Should have put it here so that they were both. But moment of truth. It's pretty much perfect.
Ooh, I like it.
So this right here is 4.5. And then this is like overhanging 3/4 from the seam allowance.
It seems like it slouches in just slightly, so maybe
It is. It probably needs just
5
to be up a
inches.
teeny bit.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe.
I would almost
also,
rather that though than it be.
Yeah, because if it like went this way, it'd be weird.
It does look so
I also
cool.
think it's just the way the top is sitting too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I like
like
that,
there it looks fine. Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. Oh, yay.
Kimberly said you guys are done. I'm still on my phone. All right.
Oh, yeah, we gotta take a picture.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait, yeah.
Cheese.
Okay.
Take a picture and we're like, okay, I'm on my channel first to give out the membership gifts. So you have to have gifting on. Can't remember how you do that, but
Oh, when you're on
it
a
goes
computer,
to random people.
it's easier.
Okay. So
Because I had to do it.
Allison, Wendy, Lynette, Nancy, and Diane. Lynette gets it like every month. Oh, UPS is here with my last box for the pre-order. Okay, let me switch to Lauren's.
Oh yeah, that was definitely like one full bobbin bag was plenty.
Mine took a tiny bit more.
Did you had a full one? Oh, you also did your. Yeah. There.
Yeah. Okay. Giving away on Lauren's channel. Here we go. Dawn, Nancy, Diane, Amber, and Campbell's Creation. So Nancy and Diane looked out and got both.
Woo.
Yeah. How about that?
I like it. Oh, I think Melissa has the full-size Serene Sky spools on her website now.
Oh, nice.
Thing.
Nice. I have not used mine.
Oh.
I always forget I have it, actually.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, it's a different size. Yay, they're so cute.
Yeah. Well, I finally bought one more shelf
Oh,
to
nice.
put up top because I have filled what was there, but there's enough space for just one more. So I just need to hang it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Low
Well
battery.
then. You?
Just me. Yeah.
That's what I said.
No
You?
headphones. Just me. Oh, wait.
I guess because I never charged mine.
Sorry. It was for something else. I still don't have a way to set this rivet. It's making me mad.
Well, we'll get the next bundle picked.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we didn't ask Brittany officially, but she'll be super happy, I'm sure.
Okay. You
I'll
work on
message
that.
her. I'll message her and be like, hey, kind of said it, but do you care?
Right. We're asking for forgiveness and permission?
Yeah. She told me I could do tutorials.
Okay. It'll be fun. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always forget the E's on this one, and I put it on this one for the rest. Okay. We will get that made, and then we will link it in like so whatever and stuff when it is.
Yeah. I'm
ready.
excited to see what we come up with.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It looks really cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye.